Getting here was an adventure in itself. Crossing from Chile into Bolivia, we had breakfast by the roadside, visited giant lagoons, geysers, and pink lakes teeming with flamingos. We passed epic scenery, spotted a rock shaped like a camel, sipped coca tea for altitude headaches, and stayed overnight in a quirky room with a locked bathroom. I am not paying $30 to unlock a bathroom. And now we're here, at a hotel made entirely of salt, perched at the edge of the vast Salar de Uyuni. I've dreamt of this moment ever since I watched this music set online by FKJ. Today we're catching the sunrise in the ether, having breakfast in a salt hotel, and yes, even getting chased by dinosaurs. We've woken up in the dark. It's 5 a.m. and we jump in our Jeep with our guide Gio and 4 strangers, well now friends, to embark on the salty sunrise adventure. Today's the day. 3 days down. We're ready.
We are tired but excited.
We drive in the dark onto the salt flats. In the wet season, rainwater drifts down from the Andes and spreads across the salt crust, forming a glass-thin sheet over this vast, blindingly white desert. The ground is so flat that water can't drain. It just spreads and stills, turning the flats into a perfect mirror. So here we are, gliding in the dark through a foot of water. So we jumped off the car and we're currently wading through this water. We've been given Wellington boots, which is really handy because it is extremely wet here, and we're kind of walking through this water having a look at the reflection of the stars in the water, the stars above you and the stars below you. Finally we stop in the middle of nowhere, and I think this is our spot for the sunset. And what a spot it is. As the sun rises, it's unlike anything I've ever seen. In the low light, it's impossible to tell where the water ends and the sky begins. And as the sun climbs, it reflects perfectly in the water, turning the entire scene orange. I think this truly is a ridiculous sunrise. It's like that moment in Bruce Almighty, where the world feels infinite, and you half expect Morgan Freeman to appear in the distance. Our guide Gio made the experience unforgettable. Not only does he know the secret spots and local tricks, he's also a wizard with the perspective shots. For the video shoot, everyone ready? Yeah. Lining us up perfectly and driving around to capture hilarious, otherworldly video moments. We hit the salty road again, gliding towards the heart of the flats. The Salar de Uyuni is colossal, around 10,500 square kilometers, bigger than the country of Jamaica or Lebanon. So flat and vast that NASA even uses it to calibrate satellites. Driving here really feels like skating across a frozen ocean. It's smooth and impossibly white. We reach a circular restaurant in the middle of nowhere. Now arrived at our breakfast spot, which is a hotel made completely from salt. Just really cool. And adorned with beautiful Andean cultural touches.
Look at this llama. It's got its little pom-poms.
It's breakfast time for cereal, coffee, and a cake to celebrate our last day. Outside the tiny restaurant is the famous Plaza de Banderas, a splash of colour in the endless white. And it just feels like you are in the middle of nowhere. Like every direction you look is either salt or a reflection of water because of the salt. Travellers from around the world leave their national flags here, turning the flats into a giant international guest book. The boys brought a frisbee, and I swear this is the most surreal place I've ever seen one tossed.
I kind of don't want to leave here because it is just so beautiful.
The flats are perfect for perspective shots. With no landmarks, shadows, or sense of distance, objects close to the camera look the same size as those far away. So creating a giant dinosaur or a tiny human illusion is easy. Gio is incredible at setting these up. He's even lying face first in wet salt to get the perfect shot, and it was totally worth it. There's even local buses cutting across the flats to connect nearby towns. Seeing it glide through the endless white feels completely surreal. And then, all too soon, it's time to leave this magical mirrored world behind. But the adventure isn't over. Ahead, we're diving deeper into Bolivia, meeting indigenous communities, discovering their rich culture, and hiking the breathtaking peaks of Peru. These landscapes get bigger, the stories get older and more rich, and the experiences, well, they're only just beginning. So make sure you subscribed to follow the adventure.